Hello there, and thanks for joining us. If you found this lesson on YouTube, then come over to montmarte.net, because in the Montmarte TV category, we have lots more lessons for your enjoyment. We also have our Facebook attached to that you might like to join, and our blogs. We also have our family feed, and if you subscribe to that, well, we'll send you a fun family project each week. So today's lesson, we're going to create this silhouette artwork. I did this at a children's party a while ago, and the kids just absolutely loved it. We're going to take ours a step further, and we're going to lay a bit of gold in their hair. You don't need a lot of materials for it. It's all done on Montmarte cartridge paper, so let's get into it. So the first thing we need to do is set up our paper. As I said before, I'm using an A2 pad, and in this case it's set up in an easel, but it could just as easily be stuck onto a wall. The next thing you need is a model, and I'm using my friend Ainsley.
Hi.
The third thing we need is a desk lamp or an overhead projector to flood our model with light and create a shadow. So let's turn off this ambient light. We can then turn on our lamp and start our tracing. I use a sharp 6B pencil for this step. It's quite easy. The only thing is to stay to the profile and try to keep your strokes smooth and flowing. You can make the size of the head bigger by moving it closer to the paper and smaller by moving it closer to the lamp. One thing to bear in mind is the closer the head is to the paper, the sharper the silhouette will be. Now that we have our silhouette drawn up, we just need to lay in a few key elements. And we can do this very simply. Have a close look at your model and lay in the elements like this. You can find these elements in the PDF. First, draw in a hairline. Then suggest an eyebrow like this. And lay in some shine on the forehead. And then down the nose. And suggest a nostril with a loopy type of line. Then down to the lips, and then create a second line down the chin and the neck. Now suggest the eye with a top line and then a bottom line. So for our silhouette to work, we need to create a little bit of depth. And we do that by painting in a dark tone. Now I'm going to use phthalo blue, but you could also use a black. So let's paint this negative area in. As I said, I'm using Silver Series acrylic, and I'm using phthalo blue into a deep well plastic palette. I then lay the blue onto the silhouette into the negative area. I use my favourite brush, the number 12 angle, and keep the coat as smooth as I can. And we'll let that dry. Well, now for the fun part, embellishing the hair. Now I'm going to use some lighter blues, but I'm also going to use some gold leaf, and I absolutely love gold leaf. So let's get this gold leaf on. To create your gold leaf, you'll need some Montmarte leafing size, like this, and of course some Montmarte gold leaf. The first step is to squeeze out some leafing size into a palette, then apply it with the number 12 angle in shapes like this over the hair area. Try to fade the size in and then out in a crescent shape. I make small little dots with the end of the brush like this to create perfect round dots. You can also create neat little round shapes with the end of the brush like this. Once it's tacked off, lay on the gold leaf. Overlap the sheet slightly like this, and don't touch the gold leaf with your fingers if you can help it. Once the sheets are all on, use a soft brush to remove the unapplied leaf. Don't brush the gold too vigorously, or you can scratch the surface, so take it easy. Well, I told you it was fun. Thanks again for tuning in. We'll see you really soon. And remember to keep on painting. See you next time.